figured it was about time to make a video critique as of to one of my former friends, according to most people would say, former friend, is saying about me and Mr. Flex in his last video. I'd be talking about Brian. This one's going to go over controversial on purpose. Grab a beer, puff puff give, all that good stuff. I hope you can enjoy this ride. Alcoholics for the win. I already smoked my blunt. When you critique somebody, you better goddamn sure make that you haven't done the same shit that you're yelling at them for. That's what I love about my life. I can yell at anybody I want to, because everybody's as fucked up as I am, and I'm as fucked up as everybody else. Nobody gets the fucking genuine right to say that they're right when they're calling out one of my life's challenges, when they're so full of fucking challenges in their own life. The only recourse they got is to come up on fucking YouTube and tell everybody else how fucked up they are. It's not bad enough that these troll accounts don't have actual channels to where they can post a video to speak, but I sure the fuck don't see them posting up any fucking pages of the Bible. They sure the fuck ain't Moses, and they sure the fuck didn't part the sea. So excuse the fuck out of you and me. What the fuck did we do so wrong in our life to be this goddamn old and still be alive? I don't fucking know. But apparently God ain't too mad about it. If he is mad about it, I'll find out later, but you guys won't know. I'll be kicking and screaming down under, trying to find my way to a better place, but it'll be too fucking late because I spent most of my time on YouTube paying attention to what the fuck a bunch of cocksuckers had to think about me. I just wish they'd have left that cock in their mouth. Maybe they should have swallowed instead of spit. Then I wouldn't have to make this kind of fucking video shit. I'm rhyming on purpose, goddammit. I'm the only Italian redneck you're ever going to find in your life that knows how to rap. Speaking of rapping, let's get on with the most controversial video of all time. This is the one video that I probably shouldn't do, and that's why I'm doing it.
Flex, again, go fuck yourself, okay? All right, so let me roll this video, and it's not gonna be too much longer.
He said he was gonna troll me. He fucking did.
He's talking about Jeff Thomas Black. Jeff Thomas Black wasn't really trolling anyone. He was trying to research channels to find out information so he could write it in his full closure book. Not particularly about people, but he was trying to find out information more for his book. He had to do the research.
All right, Brian. Okay. Well, you can tell I'm not getting paid to make videos. What I'm about to say wouldn't really go over too well with anybody watching for ads. Jeff Thomas Black, you said, has been doing research for years. He had already wrote the Glitchtube book, Brian. It was already written before I met him. That shit was paged before I met him. It was authored before I met him. What I meant by trolling me was not that he was looking for information or trying to find out who I was, because according to him, he knew exactly what I was. He praised the fucking ground I walked on. And if he didn't, that means his videos are a lie. All the videos that little fucking Monkey Spunk Team motherfucker, winner of the Monkey Spunk Team, made were telling everybody what a great motherfucker I was. Were those lies, Brian? Or would you call that some sort of trolling, considering the fact that I have been doing this longer than he's been writing his book? Writing a book doesn't make you right or wrong. It makes you a fence. People have to choose. Do they like the book? Do they not like the book? Have they read the book? Are they never going to read the book? Do they bitch about the book? Or do they praise the book without reading it? That's the audience that Jeff Thomas Black now has. That's got nothing to do with me. What has something to do with me is when I heard you say that he was doing research for his book. He wasn't trolling me. Brian, his book was done before he met me. He's only known me for about 6 months. If it's 8, there you go. Way before his book came out. Way earlier than his book come out. It is what it is. Derail. The point I'm trying to make is this. Brian, he trolled me differently. He told me he was going to troll me in the comments. And he brought up more troll accounts, as Eli would put it. All these troll accounts, all these little fucking smurfs. That was him and Glitchdash. Do you really think I'm going to come up here and say anything negative about those two guys after they helped us with Glitchgate? I love the comments I sometimes get. Glitchgate. Torp wants to take credit. He's not a part of it. He didn't get the credit for being a part of it. I don't need your credit. I got videos on my fucking channel that go back as far as anybody else's does on Glitchgate. I'm so fucking sorry you didn't see them. But they also happen to be my biggest views with the most comments. The most likes and the most subs I ever got at once. Even though most of that shit's fake. That's alright. It's still a number that Robert Reese likes to use, whether they're fake or real subs. No, there's no fucking you, Robert Reese. There's no fucking you, Glitchdash. There's no fucking you. There's a us. It's always been an us. Ever heard the word community be used? Do you know why that word exists? Because as a fucking unit, we exist. We did not get Glitchgate done because Glitch Thomas Black is a fucking king of Glitchgate, or he's the king of the stupid faces. He's the king of calling people poopy pants. I don't even think that's an immature thing to say. I think that's all he had. As far as his smarts go, he knows a lot about business, right? Let me ask you this. Man, when you're that smart in business that you can tell everybody else that they don't know what's going on in the world, so you got to write a book to tell them, Jeff Thomas Black? Let's go there. You got to be the one to tell us what's going on in business, what's going on with BlackRock, what's going on with DoorDash, what's going on with app slavery. Well, didn't you just get done saying that Pedro was doing the same thing with DoorDash and lying to us? So you're going to try to take credit for being the smartest guy in the room. You want to take credit for Glitchgate. You want to have your trolls sent over here to tell me that I was upset that I was not getting enough credit for being a part of Glitchgate. I don't need your credit. I don't need your trolls' credit. You know what I need? I need for you to go back and look at the videos that I made about Glitchgate before you even fucking brought it up. Even Brian didn't see it. I talked about the glitch. 2 videos before Jeff Thomas Black ever brought it up. Do you know why I've never brought that up till now? Because I don't need the fucking glory stick up my glory hole like he does. The shits that I give about how much pot he smokes, how much beer he drinks, where he lives, how he makes a living, what he does in his spare time with his cat. Dude, seriously, I'd rather take a walk on fucking glass with barefoot than give a fuck about what he does in his personal life. His personal life is why we know him. He's made his personal life our life. Why do you think you know about his criminal record like anybody gives a fuck about his criminal record? Like all you guys are motherfucking angel pansies. You've done nothing wrong in your life, and yet you're going to come up here and explain to us why you're better than us? Those are his trolls. That's a Glitchdash troll. Emoji Central? Do you really think for one second that fucking Flex and I are buddies? Best friends? Some shit that you guys are coming up with all of a sudden? That I flip sides? No. That's a Glitchdash thing. That's a Jeff Thomas Black thing. You understand something? When I was doing Glitchgate, that's because I believed in the cause. I had problems all the way through it with some of the people that were in it. Because they started taking that fucking glory stick that they had in their glory hole and making everybody sniff it. They wanted to be number one. They wanted to be the one that got recognized for it. Isn't that what you guys were trying to accuse me of? Taking credit for something that I was a part of but did not start or end? I was privy to the party, man. I was sitting on the couch just like everybody else, drinking a beer, loving to fucking watch these goddamn sons of bitches lying, motherfucking scam, goddamn cunt fucks squirm. And they sure the fuck did. That's the controversial part about this, because some of the people in my community now, or some of the people that I've joined the community, probably won't last past tonight. Flex is a very big deal in that community. He is. So is Pedro. They're loved and warmed. They're hugged by this community. But that don't mean I don't get to say what the fuck I think. Flex fucks up, I'll call that out. Flex gets it right, I'll call that out too. That's just me. That don't mean I'm taking a side. I got pissed off when I found out that the people that I was working with on Glitchgate, they weren't on my side. They used a little bit of me and they used a little bit of their friends. That shit went in circles. Everybody was doing it. Isn't that what the fucking excuse is in high school? Well, everybody was doing it. Well, that's what the fuck all these mature-ass, grown-ass adults were doing. Well, everybody else is doing it.
No one person's doing it. I want to be like them.
Why the fuck you think I get so much shit pushed in? I keep it so goddamn real. Nobody wants to fucking hear it sometimes. My videos don't go down over it. I'm not going to yell at my trolls over it. I give my trolls a reason to be here. They're in overtime. The rest of you motherfuckers, I think your trolls are filing for unemployment. You know what happens when you choose a side of the fence? You become on a side, which means you follow him. I don't ride a side of the fence. I go with today. Tomorrow could be different. And I'll call out whatever the fuck I see. And if I see you doing something stupid, I'll say it. If I see you doing something right, I'll say it. Fuck you, fuck your fence. Tired of hearing about fence riders. Ride a fence, ride a fence, ride a fence. Motherfucker, how many people here don't ride a fence at one point in their life? It don't mean nothing other than the fact that they changed their mind. Somebody made them change their mind. And when you get your mind changed, and you got the balls to speak about it, controversy hits the fan. Bullshit hits the fan. Trolls come out to play. Halloween comes early. Brian, the only reason I played a small clip of that in the beginning is because I love it when you say fuck. Because I know you're mad. And I don't believe anybody on this website unless they're mad. If they're having a good time and making me laugh, cool. But if they're trying to make a serious point and they ain't mad, I don't give a fuck about their point. I'm going to give this one another minute or two. Let's see where it rolls.
Researched for 2 years. Anyways, just letting you know that, too.
It was done.
2 years.
He thought I'd forget he did that. Damn it, man. They're trying to give each other credit for Glitchgate. You better remember Brian, bro. Brian did the best job of Glitchgate that I've ever seen. It was not Thomas.
Thank you for that compliment, Torp. I really appreciate it. I mean, all I've been trying to do is do the best I can to try to help people understand things and do things that needs to be done in the gig space. That's all. The thing is that Jeff Thomas Black had a lot to, I mean, first of all, he can run circles around me. The guy.
This reminds me when you apologized to somebody not too long ago, about 6 months ago. 4 to 6, sometime this summer, you apologized to somebody for, I think that was Dino, actually. And I said something to you about it. You came back and finally said something about it. And I said the same thing about Dad Dash. And you finally came back and said something about that. Man, I ain't calling you out on that. Man, ain't nobody perfect here. I just happen to be a better judge of character than most, only because I get it quicker. Doesn't mean they don't get there eventually. I just get there quicker. We all right at the end of the day, but I just get there a little bit quicker. That's a little gift of mine. Sometimes it's a fucking, it's not a gift.
Took a while to come around with Eli.
However, Jeff Thomas Black ain't no saint. I don't like hearing it, but you're going to say it. I respect your opinion, in opinion only.
Is brilliant. He has a master's degree in business. He's very articulate and he knows what he's talking about. And he's very credible with all the sources that he has and everything. So, anyways, I just want to.
Brian, man, I got something. Here's where it gets real. He's got a lot of sources. His sources are Google, man. That's his sources. Google. You said it yourself, he does his research on Google. He used me for research.
I'm going to say that the two people that should be thanked for the reason of exposing the glitch is always cherry picked. He's a hero to me for doing that.
Contradiction. I know he's being evasive. I get that, Brian, because a lot of us said that. He's our biggest fan. We're his biggest fan. He's our hero. Cherry pick. He always cherry pick. He came up and he, for whatever reason, I said this in my fucking Glitch Gate video. That's did a lot better than I thought it would be, and I'll leave it there. Did a lot better than I thought it would do. I said it in there. Ain't nobody ever brought that up. That shit was live. Do you understand what that means if it's live and you're talking to or listening to a panel of people that have been around for years longer than you have? They knew what the fuck they were doing. The only thing I agree with at this point with what Always Cherry Pick did was he knew that was being broadcasted live. The fact that Flex was in there arguing with him about it, I thought it would have made more sense if Flex wouldn't have been a part of it and just left the room. But since he stayed in the room, he wanted it heard too. Do not forget that was live. Being rebroadcasted, resimulcasted, all that shit. There's only one reason why somebody does that on YouTube, man. Back in the day, we had a thing called Skype until we realized that people could stream record the Skype. We thought it was private. These motherfuckers knew that wasn't private. They knew it would be broadcasted and heard. Keep that shit in mind. Please.
Because he helped a lot of people knowing what was going on and allowing people to actually use the glitch if they wanted. I don't agree with using the glitch. I think that it's not ethically and morally right, but you guys do what you want to do. Okay, but I'm very thankful for that. But see, Mr. Flex was pissed off at Cherry because he's like, why did you expose that, right? And all this crap. So they had their own little thing going on.
Yeah, see, Brian, again, I don't get that. Flex knew it was live. He knows more about lives than anybody else does. The Lounge. He's been live for more video. That's all he does is live, really. He knew that shit was going to be rebroadcasted. Why would he get into an argument with Cherry about it? Unless he wanted it public, which is where he was and what he knew he was involved with. A public live about the glitch. For those of you that didn't catch my video the last time, about 6 to 8 months ago, there's a little recap.
And Flex is just mad because it's watering down his market by all the people that are learning the glitch and using it in his area. And once they do fully patch the glitch, because from what I understand, it was patched or it wasn't patched, or it was working one day and it wasn't working for others. So it's not fully patched yet. But once it happens, then all of these people are all going to be in the same boat. All right, let's see what Mr. Flex says here about me.
It was not Shoeback. It wasn't either one of these motherfuckers. It was Brian. Brian got more heat for Glitchgate than anybody did. He's the one that took it in the ass. And he never stopped. I know Brian thinks.
By the way, how old is this fucking thing that Flex is doing? Because I noticed something. That's a recent video of mine, but Flex is by himself. Okay, that's recent too. Because Flex is by himself mostly now. The lounge cut. Hey, Flex, man. The lounge took a dump. It did. It took a dump. All your people went off and made their own lives, man. You're like, I guess the people that I thought were sheep are not sheep.
What do you think?
No, that's not true. Brian took it in the ass because he wanted to go out and try to extort people.
Yeah.
Flex, if you want to believe that, you piece of shit motherfucker, if you want to believe that, go right ahead.
Yeah, and see, this is the problem. I'm surprised some people haven't called him out on that because they say I smoke weed and I drink beer and I'm old and senile. But yet Flex said that Brian extorts people. Do you see where these two channels right here are butting heads without helmets on? Brian extorting people. Flex, let me give you a little something. When you extort people, that's what we accuse Pedro of, because that's what Pedro did. He was getting a lot of money off of AdSense for running ads about acceptance rates and Top Dasher and no tip, no trip. Well, he knew damn good and well he had a tool in his pocket that he was keeping secret that none of us could use because we did not know about it. As long as we paid him to watch his videos, all good. That's called extortion. We just didn't know it was extortion at the time because we were getting ripped off. So Flex, when you say extortion, you do realize that Brian has 3 channels, 2 of which qualify for AdSense revenue sharing. So why isn't he running ads and you are? Why is that you're fighting so hard to keep your channel alive by creating a second one? How much money have you made on Super Chats? How much money have you made running ads against fucking videos that were mocked up? Clown videos, as a lot of people like to call them. Making fun of people. The very thing that Eli says that I've been doing to him, the difference is I've been making fun of Eli. I've been calling Eli out. Eli got called out by some people that pointed it out to me. I can't know everything. I just thank God these people did that. They might be mad at me right now because I know they're big Flex supporters, and that's cool. If they can handle the truth, this should not be a problem. Maybe the truth is just my opinion. Did I see it wrong? Him calling out Brian to be extorting people when Brian ain't getting paid for shit? He's never complained about it either. He admits it freely. He's here for the drivers. What part of that did you miss, Flex? What part of that did you misunderstand? Because I know you got paid. I know Pedro got paid. I know Robert Reese is getting paid. I know Eli is getting paid. And right now, there's some of the 4 people that ain't too fucking happy with the way shit's going on this here website, are they? This platform, I'm sorry. For those of you in grammar school that want to correct everybody. But it's the truth, ain't it? Just because you're getting paid don't make you wrong, and it don't make you an extortionist. But I think we've seen a fine example of what is. When somebody lies to you to get paid. Eli, Flex, Pedro, Sin Cities, Hannibal is Hungry, and that all infamous motherfucker that nobody talks about anymore. Jesus, if it comes back to me, I'll be glad to tell you. He's that brother over there in California. I can't remember his name right now. Bentley, that's it. Ain't that the one that we started all this shit with? Ain't that the ones that have been lying to people to get paid? Aren't those the ones that started all this shit? We didn't have nothing to talk about till they... When did you guys find out about us? When we started talking about them. What part of what we said was wrong? I didn't say excited you. I said wrong. Because wrong don't always excite people. We got a lot of wrong motherfuckers in here that got paid to lie to us. That's extortion. Brian killed it. Flex Did not. Again, there's going to be people that don't like that. Well, last check, I didn't come here to make friends. This is not a meeting place. This is not a singles dating site. If I can't speak my mind and keep it real, I need to go home. Bye-bye. Close the door, lock it, never come back. That's not going to happen. So the new channels that I agree with about Eli, I want you guys to know something. I agree with what you're doing. I agree with what you said, or I wouldn't have been there. Don't let that change one thing in your mind. If I see something fucked up, I'm going to call it out too, just like you guys call out Eli, which I do agree with. And if I disagree with it, I still wouldn't be mad at you. You guys got your opinions for a good reason, and so do we. Flex fucked the donkey on this. He calling out Brian as being extortionist when Brian ain't made a fucking dime, but yet Flex did. And he's going to call Brian an extortionist. Glitchgate happened. Doesn't matter what you think about it. It actually happened. Pedro's channel has been squished. It is no longer what it once was. Nobody even talks about Sin City deliveries anymore. Nugs? He just like that bitch out there in Arizona. He getting fucking nothing but gaming views. Problem is, he's about 10 years late. I guess he's going from filet mignon to fucking big boys. Big Macs. That's the community that you're in. Be careful, man. This thing is a goddamn circle going really fast. You're going to flush down the toilet. Just because somebody supports you, don't mean you're going to win the game. Either you support yourself and you show your true ass, nobody's going to buy you next week. And if they're buying you now, you might want to pay attention in class. Twerp out.